Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be playing around with the brand new Faced Gingerbread Spice eyeshadow palette. They brought this out as a holiday release along with a couple of other little holiday sets and everything. I was most interested in this one because I absolutely loved their chocolate gold palette that they released last year around the same time. And when I saw the colors in this, it was very appealing to me. So even though I didn't need it, I had to get my hands on it. And this is actually my second time filming this video. I don't know what happened yesterday to the footage, but iMovie would not let me export the video. It kept saying that there was an error during export, and I was so mad. I did not want to refilm this video. But I decided that I'm not going to do the same look as I did yesterday. I want to be able to play with more of the colors in this palette. So I'm going to go for a different look today. If you want to see the look that I did yesterday when I filmed this video, then you can go to my Instagram. And I did upload a couple of pictures of the look. It was like a warm orangey brown terracotta type of eye, and I really liked it. I had a bold lip and I thought it was really cute. So yeah, go to my Instagram to check out that look. Today I'm gonna be doing a more gold eyeshadow look, typical basic, but I like gold and I think gold looks really good for the holidays. So this is what the palette looks like. It is super cute, reminiscent of a little gingerbread cookie or like a little gingerbread house, and you get 18 eyeshadows. So this is what they look like. The color selection in here is what I gravitate towards, is what I like to use. It's warm tones, got little pops of color. And playing around with this palette yesterday, I discovered that, you know, these shades aren't what they look like in the pan. Well, some of them aren't what they look like in the pan. They are a lot better on the eyes. They look a lot better on the eyes. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing around today. Yeah, I'm just going to get right into it so I don't make this intro super long. So I'm going to go into Gingerbread Latte, which is this sort of neutral medium toned brown, and I'm going to be using that on a Morphe R35 blending brush. So I used the shade yesterday and it was really nice and pigmented and really easy to blend out. These shades, like the shadows, not just the color but the actual formula is similar to the Just Peachy Mattes palette, and you guys know I compared that palette to the Modern Renaissance palette. It's like the quality is similar, just without all of the fallout and kick up. These shadows do have fallout in the pan, but it's not anywhere as near as bad as the Modern Renaissance palette. So as you guys can see, the color payoff is amazing. The blendability is amazing. I just love when transition shades work for my skin tone. I love the fact that this palette has transition shades that are for a darker skin tone. So I was really happy overall with the look that I did yesterday. I feel like it was so fall appropriate, and like I'm really in the fall mood now because where I live at, it just started getting like cool in the morning time. So it's like, you know, 68, 69 degrees in the morning time now. So it's actually starting to feel like fall. So that color is nice and built up and looks really good. So now I'm going to go into the shade Gingerbread, which is this warm reddish brown. And I'm just going to be using that on this domed blending brush to go ahead and put that into my crease as well. This is really going to start to build up that orangey redness in the crease. So I already know that I'm going to be using this palette all holiday season long. I'm going to be mixing this in with my chocolate gold palette from last year because I was obsessed with that palette last year during the holiday season. I just thought it was a really, really good, well thought out palette. The only thing was that there weren't enough transitions in the palette, but that's what they were going for. They wanted a more shimmery palette, and you know, you can use other palettes as like companion palettes for that one. So I mean, I still think it was a very well thought out palette. The shades in it were gorgeous, so I'm going to be using that one in addition to this one a lot this holiday season. And then I also ordered the Sweet Smells of Christmas liquid lipstick set that also came out with this palette. That comes in tomorrow. Those colors are gorgeous. I'm gonna be wearing those all holiday season long as well. I was just obsessed. I was like, okay, this little collection from Too Faced is super cute and I really want it. Okay, so to bring a little bit more warmth to the eyes, I'm going to go in with Spice is Nice, which is this orange shade. And I'm just going to use the first blending brush that I use. And I'm just going to go lightly with this. I'm going to go basically over the top of all of these eyeshadows, just to bring some more warmth and oranginess to it. These colors are super pigmented. Okay, now because I want a little bit of darkness on the outer corner, I'm going to go into the shade Reindeer Paws. This isn't actually a dark brown. This is like a really deep purple, but on the eyes when it's blended out and everything, it kind of looks brown. So I'm taking that on a blending brush because I don't want this color to be super harsh. I just want it to be nice and diffused in the outer corner to give us some darkness. Then I'm just gonna go with that blending brush, the domed one, and just kind of blend in circular motions to get that diffused like that. So it's just like a little bit of dark smokiness to the eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the first blending brush and just hit those edges. Okay, and if I need to go back over that darker shade once I put my lid shades on to give it more of a, you know, like smoky effect, then I will. But I think for right now, I'm gonna leave it like that. So now I'm gonna go into the shade Spiced Rum, and I wanna put that on the outer part of my eye to blend in with that Reindeer Paws shade. So I'm just gonna take a flat shader brush, and I'm gonna pick that color up, and I'm gonna spray my brush with the NYX First Base Priming Spray. And I'm just gonna sit that on the outer part of the eye. So it's basically just a brown shimmery shade, and I think it'll tie in well with the gold and the darker color on the outer part of the eye. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over the top part of this. I don't want this color to come too high in the crease. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything like that. So okay, so now on my Morphe M166 flat shader brush, I'm gonna take the shade Warm and Toasty, which is the gold one, and I'm not gonna wet my brush yet. I just want to see how it picks up on the brush dry, and that's what's gonna go on the rest of my. All right, so I don't even need to wet the brush. That shade is pigmented. Like, I didn't even need to wet my brush. So I'm making sure to blend it into that brown color so that we get a nice little transition. So I'm just gonna make sure to meld those together. I really like how this looks. Okay, so I am going to do winged eyeliner off camera. I am going to do mascara off camera. I am going to do lashes off camera. Y'all know I'm going to be using my favorite lashes. I will leave them in the description box as always. And then I'm also going to do the rest of my face, and we'll come back so I can show you guys the lip. I really don't know what kind of lip I want to go for. I kind of want to do a nude because I really want to use my Dose of Colors over the top lip gloss. But then I also want to do a brown vampy type of lip. So I don't know. I gotta make a decision, but I'll be right back. So I finished the rest of my face off camera, full beat. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. So for that, I'm just gonna take gingerbread latte and gingerbread, and I'm going to smudge those on the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna take reindeer paws and just put that on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then for my inner corners, I'm going to go in with Spiked Eggnog, which is like a champagne-y type of color, but I think it has like a pink tone to it. It has like pink and gold in it. So I'm going to put that right on the inner corner and blend it up into the gold shade. Alright, so the eyes are finished. I did go ahead and apply bottom lash mascara, and then for the sake of this video, like I said, I wanted to do a nude lip, but just for the sake of this video, I am going to do something vampy. So I'm going to take Colourpop's Rooch. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. This is what we're looking like. So yeah, I think a nude lip would have been really cute with this look. But thank you guys so much for watching me play around with the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. I really wish I could upload the video on the look that I did yesterday, because I thought it was really cute and it was very warm and very fall-esque. But you know, like I said, you can go over to my Instagram and check out the pictures that I took for that look. So I did get my final thoughts in that video, but I feel like now I can give a more well-rounded review of this palette since I've used more shades in it this time. So obviously, do you need this palette? No, you don't need it. It can easily be duped with a bunch of other palettes out there, a bunch of other warm tone palettes. You can easily find these pops of colors in like singles and whatnot, and even palettes have them in there. So do you need this? No, you don't. But I do think that it is worth the $49. I think the quality of the mattes and shimmers in this eyeshadow palette totally makes it worth it, whether you're buying it for yourself or you're buying it as a gift for somebody. These colors were nice and blendable. They were soft. You guys saw how the gold went on my lid without me even wetting my brush. It had really, really good pigmentation. I feel like they amped up the quality for this eyeshadow palette. This is, like I said, this is similar to their Just Peachy Mattes and their chocolate gold quality of eyeshadows, which I think 100% are well worth the money. I think this is such a cute palette for fall. Like I said, I'm going to be using it all holiday season. I mean, it has all of the colors that you could need for the fall and for the holidays to, you know, kind of glam up your look a little bit. My one gripe that I would have with this palette is that the shimmery shades are not all lid shades for some people. You know, some people might not want to put this really dark color or this one on their lid. You know, those are like your outer V or outer corner shades. So I guess that would be the only thing I can say bad about this palette. But then again, those darker shades are what make it more of a fall palette. So, you know, it's just to each his own. It's preference. Like I said, I really like it. I don't mind going dark on my eyes, especially for this time of year. So I just 100% think that it would be worth it if you bought it. The quality is there, the colors, the color scheme is there, the cuteness is there, and to me, it doesn't actually smell like gingerbread. It smells like cookies. It has a little bit of a spice scent in there, but to me it just smells like cookies. So I mean, if that's something that you like, then that's also a bonus. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. Go follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. And that is all I have for you guys. So I will see you in my next video. Peace.